All right, welcome back to Dank Scott Traders Hub. Good morning, everyone. Yes, it is a Thursday. Yesterday we never had a session due to power the whole day. In fact, it came late night. I think I was even asleep already. So as we speak, even this morning it has been on and off. So I'm hoping that it will allow us to finish today's session before it goes off. So it is even threatening to rain this side. So it's crazy what is happening right now. But nevertheless, we're here and ready to check the markets. So I want to okay, welcome back, Judy. Good morning. I hope you're good. So right now, as usual, we're going to pray and get started with today's analysis. Father, we say thank you. Thank you for the beautiful morning. Thank you for your grace upon our lives. Thank you for your mercies and love, Lord. As we get started today, we ask of your grace to be part of us. We ask of your knowledge and wisdom to lead us and guide us through the markets and through analyzing the charts perfectly the way it should be, so that we can be able to get good entries and exits in the market to be able to make today's profits. Oh God, we give you praise, we give you all the honor, Lord. Thank you for the money we're making today, and thank you for so far the money we've made this month. We give you praise, we give you all the honor. In Jesus' name we've prayed. Amen. Alright, so as usual, guys, you know the drill. We start with crush 500. So let's get into crush 500. So please let me know if my sound is clear. Let me check. I think my sound is clear. Let me first clarify the sound thing before I can continue. Yeah, it is clear. All right, so crush 500, we last saw this on Tuesday, and of course I told you this was happening, but then later what we wanted was like a short pullback so that we can continue with sales. It never happened actually yesterday. On Tuesday it never happened. Then what came through was the breakout here. I remember I told you if it breaks out there, then we come in with buys, and that's what happened. It broke that level. That's why I had that one there, broke that, and buys started to play around. Still not that much of a good momentum until yesterday, where it actually pushed for some buys right there, as you can see. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then now before the day ended yesterday, it started to reverse back to sales. And clearly this level right here, which is a support level, it's holding price to break through and continue with the sales. But clearly we know, according to what we wanted on a higher time frame, we needed more of sales. That's what we needed. Why? This was a change of character right there according to H4. So this was our lower low right here, so this could be taken as our lower high right about here. So whatever it is doing right here, it is looking for a new lower low. But what we are currently seeing is rejection coming in from buyers, according to what we are seeing currently on H4. So if that's the case, then we need to wait for M15 or H1 to be ready to start selling. In fact, M15. So what do we anticipate here? We anticipate that the market is going to consolidate right here, and I can easily show you this right here, that we are likely to see this kind of consolidation We're likely to see this kind of consolidation right about here. So this consolidation kind of move is likely to actually later push us for more buys, not even sells. Yes, we are likely to continue selling all the way back to probably the order broke down below on H4, probably to this OB, probably to that OB right there, and then from there we get in with buys. That's what I can say now, having seen what I've seen there. So this is what is likely to happen. That is what is likely to happen. A new H4 has not yet started, but it's about to start. It's just 17 minutes remaining. This is what we are likely to see probably today or tomorrow, but yeah, probably today. Let me sort this thing right here like this. Something like this is what I'll be anticipating today. Sells to get to this OB on H4, and then we start to anticipate buys. Remember, according to daily time frame, we've been looking for sales. Same thing like weekly, we've been looking for sales. So you can delete this. We've been looking for sales, but something happened when it gave us this change of character on H1, and then we started to look at buys, and now it is sort of giving us this kind of consolidation zone on H1, which can be seen as a what? As a falling wedge, or one can even say it is a flags in somehow not that of that big to be called a flag, but yeah, almost a flag. So meaning it will end up, you know, giving us a breakout like that as our first TP, our second TP right about there, and of course our third TP is also right there. That will be the third TP. That would be the third TP. So this third TP will be coming to that OB. Is it an OB? It's a fair value gap. Let's go to H4. Let's go to H4. That was a fair value gap, so it's coming to that level, which is our which will be a support. Yeah, since it was a fair value gap. So I think that is what is happening. Please guys, it is raining here. Let me know if you can hear me properly. Yeah, that's what I'll be anticipating now. Sales are going to continue. Can I enter sales? I don't think I can, but they are continuing. So as they continue, be ready to get in with some buys when it reaches this other OB that I've shown you on H4. Alright, that's it on crash. Wait guys, sorry guys, this is apologies, I've been analyzing something wrong. This is not crash 500. I thought I'd clicked in crash 500. This has been gold, so I made what a mess, I've been analyzing gold. Sorry guys, apologies, it has never happened to me like this. I remembered clicking on crash. I don't remember how I moved back into gold. Sorry guys, sorry. I've just seen it, so I'm not going to again analyze gold. This has been gold. That's what we are seeing. So we are going to see some bit of more buys, probably back to that OB. Yeah, probably back to that OB, and then we'll come later with strong sells. Yeah, from there. That's what we will be anticipating for now. but according to what we have, this is gonna be gold. I mean, this is going to be buys, sells now, then buys later to push for that level, likely to push for that level. Once it breaks this OB right here, then it will reach that level. If it fails to break this, then it will come down straight from this level to continue sells. So be reminded of that. Don't rush into it, because we are likely to see something of this kind happen. All right, that was gold, guys. That was gold. My bad. I'm just disappointed myself. All right, so let's get to crash 500, guys. It's crazy. I was rushing. I thought I was on crash 500 already. All right, so crash 500. Let's get into it. Yesterday, so the other day we were looking at the buys there, and they hit our first TP there. Our second TP was never hit, so it made a pullback, having given us a higher high. So it came here to look for a higher low, tried to go for a new higher high, failed, came back to give us a double bottom right here, and then buys came through. Yesterday morning. So now, as we clearly see, price went and hit our second TP, and now as we even clearly see, we are getting a double top right about there. That means this is where we anticipate to have our neckline or our change of character level. Price is anticipated to break this like this and then retest it, and then retest probably around that level, and then we can come in with sells later. So what are we going to do now? Let's see, daily, yes, looking for sells, yes, everything now is aligning to what we want. So I can easily delete this right here, delete all this right there, even this. Now go to H4, yes, sells. H1 has already started, so I have to be patient and wait for the next H4 candle to start, which is going to start in 10 minutes. It's going to start in 10 minutes. So what I can do is, all right, this has been actually something that one could have used. This right here was a sell on M15. That was a change of character on M15. So anything we are about to see, it's not yet below a 10 MA on H1. Is it below a 10 MA on H4? Not yet. So whatever we do, we may wait for H4 to actually be below a 10 MA for swing traders. For intraday traders, if you are selling, if you enter a sell now, it's likely to come around that level, which will be a short sell. So you rather, leave this for now. You rather leave it for now. So I will probably wait for something like this on M15. If it breaks it, then you can continue with sells, but if it doesn't break it, then it will likely give you something like that. Then this. Now this is according to M15. This is according to M15, and then this will be according to H1. So for now, we just hold on, because this is an order block on M15. It's likely to hold price to from going all the way down. So that's why I've drawn it. That's why this move right here may happen after after M15 is ready to continue selling. So if this happens, then I will wait for my sales right there and I will enter the sell. But if it breaks this level immediately, then I will enter immediately with sells, because those sells will probably get enough momentum to continue down and break this neckline right here, and break that neckline right there. Alright, so that's it on Crash 500. Let's now head over to Boom 1000. So Boom 1000 yesterday, power has gone. Power has gone. So I have let me see how many minutes. So it's on and off. I don't know. Let me continue what I'm doing and see if it will actually hold up and allow me to finish today's session. So Boom 1000, let's see. We had anticipated continuation of sales according to H4. Yeah, according to H4, but it did not hold up, so it came to my stop loss. That was on Tuesday. So let's see what happened. So it started to buy. This was our change of character on H1, and currently this is our support right here. That is our support area on H1, and having done this, giving a change of character, went into that, it came back, tested the order block, started to buy again, and now it has given us another change of character. This right now, if you go to H4, you have a confirmation of buys. This will be like a confirmation of getting in with buys, but I may not enter now because price is still not yet above our 10 MA on H4, which is a weird thing. Up here, I want to remind you, we have a resistance right there holding price from breaking that level. So it's currently like a strong, just have it drawn properly, that OB right there. Alright, so that OB is currently our resistance level, and down below now we've gotten ourselves a support also. So it means price may consolidate within these two areas. Let's see, when we go to daily, we are looking for buys. When we go to H4, we are looking for buys. How about weekly? Weekly, we need sells. So that's where the weird confusion comes in. Weekly needs sells, although daily and H4 still are looking for buys. That's why this consolidation right here is likely to keep on for some good days or weeks. In fact, for some good days, because according to daily, it's still very far to actually start selling, but H4 is almost getting us back to selling. So what we know that on H4, it's gonna go right there, and probably it will come back again down below like that. So for now, it's gonna be a no-go for me. Looking at what I'm seeing on H1, let me go to M15, see if I can get a confirmation. Yeah, I will get a confirmation. And this confirmation is likely going to be either here on this OB for my entry, my buy entries right here. It's either gonna be here or down below in this fair value gap on M30, probably not even M30, or probably on that OB of M30, whatever comes through first. But there's gonna be a pullback. Whether we want it or not, we're going to first see a pullback. We're going to first see this kind of a pullback, and I believe this is the right level where we are going to enter our buys from, right here, according to M30, what I've just seen. So for now, no business. Can you enter sales though? Let's see. I think we can enter sales. M1 is not giving us that. Let's wait for a new H4 to start. Yeah, I can't decide now before an M4 starts, because from what I've seen, we are likely to enter some sales to push for this, but it is currently risky since a new H4 is going to start. It may first spike to give us a week and then continue with sales later. So hold on to enter any sales yet. Boom 500, let's go. Boom 500. So what happened? We made money actually on Tuesday on this asset. Congrats to those that made that money on Tuesday. And then after that, it started to consolidate. You can see I moved out perfectly. Yeah, and then it started to consolidate. So I want to see this right here. Okay, so it has come back. This should be good for H4. So let me first delete that, remove history. Let's go to H4, remove this. It has come to this OB, has come to that OB, and now it is oversold on H4. But then this H4 hasn't closed yet. It's gonna close in 1 minute. This, it has actually closed now. This would be taken as a break of structure right there. This will be taken as a break of structure. That will mean that price has gotten enough momentum to break this support level now. According to daily, that will be the case. This will be the case according to daily. According to H4 on the other hand, it's oversold. Okay. So this right here is one of those that I cannot risk at all. What I can only do is to follow the trend that I'm seeing on H4 and trade on M15. So according to M15, we have been in a downtrend, but of course same as H4, we've been in a downtrend. So that means we are likely to continue with a downtrend. However, we have found a support level. We have reached a support level. So that tells me that I may have to, pull a plug. I may not actually make the sales. In fact, I may leave this asset alone until probably if it breaks this level, this support, then I can think of, making an entry after pullback. But then if it doesn't, then I have no business with it, because it may give us a pullback all the way back to probably what level. I don't see even any liquidity left back. Probably this conference area right here, right there. But according to what I have now, it's a risky kind of business. We should be looking for a pullback according to a weekly time frame to give us at least a higher low and then we come in with buys. That's why the sell is valid according to weekly. That's why this sell is valid. And having seen this, I don't think it is actually going to, I think I'm going to wait for this breakout for me to enter. Yeah, because looking at the previous two H4 candles, they've been having a strong momentum. I can decide to enter now, but it is on the support, which is risky, so that's why I'm going to hold my entries. But remember, you cannot afford to look for to buy for so long. If you're buying, you're going to be buying a pullback, which will be risky, but of course scalpers can risk on that, but then afterwards know that the general trend is currently a sell. So for now, I will take out this and wait. If it fails to break this, then it will come back for this kind of a move right there to give us the sell later. All right, so that's enough. Let's now head over to V25S. All right, volatility 25 1S. What happened? So it's been consolidating. Some good days now, 1, 2, 3 days of consolidation so far. So it's still a no-go. You remember I told you that it's still a no-go, still failing to break this OB. But then remember, if it breaks it, then it will come all the way down below, so it's failing to break that right here. Remember, we have our change of character right there. So that's one thing to remember. According to daily time frame, price is below our 10 MA, but we want buys according to CCI. If we go to H4, we need buys according to where we are currently, which is a support area. According to H1, we need buys. So why aren't we entering buys? Let's wait for M15 to buy. When M15 gives us an entry for buys, we enter immediately. Yeah, right now I cannot enter because according to CCI I don't have that signal, so I may have to be a bit rigid and wait for probably this signal or something else to actually activate me, push me to make the decision of buys on this asset. But for now, I think we are headed to buys later. It may not be now. We may have to wait for M15 to give us the signal to enter buys, because we've already seen that H1, H4 daily time frame, they all need buys. So I will have to wait for M15 now to give us that signal. All right, so that's it. We are going to be waiting for the buys, just like we had right here. This same this anticipation is still valid for the buys to push for that move right about there. V75. So today's market, we can all see that it is slow. Hopefully we'll be able to get some moves. Let's see. V75. This is H1. Okay, so this is what we see. That is our support area right about there. So price gave us a change of character. This is on H1, but can we rely on H1? Let's go to H4. So that would be the same thing, and then price kept on playing games. Now a new H4 has started, and it is above our 10 MA. which can be easily turned. Why? Because the new H4 has just started, can just go up to give us a wick and then come back down below. Let's go to daily. Daily, we need the previous two candles of daily, no, the current and the previous candle, yesterday's candle, they all closed with price rejection. Those 2 weeks, you can see those wicks currently, those are rejection, showing that sellers are trying to push for more downtrend. According to weekly, it's a crazy thing. Sales are still on. So let's go to H4. Okay, H1. Okay, price is below 10 MA on H1, meaning sales are still taking control. M15, yes, sellers are having control, so we are going to be looking for sales, and that tells me that now I can use my fib. I can use my fib to anticipate where sales are going to come through. So let's see. So we know the price is likely coming to this OB right here. It's likely going to come to that OB right there to give us the entry that we need, give us the sell entry that we need. You could aim your TP right about there. So now I don't need this. That means I can probably look for buys now, but I have to wait for M5 to give me that kind of a buy. So if M5 gives us an entry, scalpers, you have a go ahead to enter the buy and look for. Now price can easily go there, it can also come here, which is our previous breaker broke, where the price broke structure from that level. So it can easily come up there or here and then later give us a sell. So for now, please hold on and wait for scalpers, wait for, if you want to enter buys, wait for price to fail to break this previous lower low and then come in with your buys to push for that move. If price fails to break this previous lower low to give us a new lower low, then it will give us buys to push for that. So for now, wait. Looking at CCI, it is also close to oversold, meaning the buy is going to come through. Just hold on to make a poor decision. Alright, so that's it on V75. Let's leave it on M15. And now let's go to J50. Now J50 played games on Tuesday. It took our money actually, because we had our stop losses down here. So it looked for that stop loss and took us out and then went for buys. I had given this signal to the VIP, so it took us out here and played games that whole day until it gave us a change of character. By that time I was not in the market again, so it gave us that change of character the next day, which was yesterday, and then came and tested. This was a good entry point right here, but yesterday we never had this session due to power. So this was our best kind of entry that we could have actually gotten into. Now look at what happened. Went all the way to hit our first TP. That was our first TP right there, and now it is reversing and price is below our 10 MA. So I want to choose to delete everything right here, delete everything. We have a resistance up there. Price is below our 10 MA on H4 currently. It's the third time reaching there. That is a strong fourth time actually. This is a strong resistance level, as we clearly see. According to daily time frame, price is not yet below our 10 MA, but we can clearly see that it started as a strong sell day. So what does that mean? I think we can as well go to M15, look for an entry. We missed that already early morning, but that doesn't mean that we've missed the move yet. We haven't missed the move yet. It means we will actually get a clear and a clean entry later. We will get a clean entry. How? The new H4 is sort of having a weird momentum. As you can clearly see, it has 13 minutes so far, but looking at M5, it has hit an oversold level. Why? Because of that confluence area, that those previous candles on the left. On the left, you can see there are wicks there, meaning price is being held up right about there. So if this H1 candle just a minute, something I'm trying to see here that can be significant. So I think we are going to use this OB on H1. This could be our pullback level. This could be our pullback level. From there back to such a level, or the OB up there, and then we come in with our sells to break and continue. So in this case, it's gonna be a no-go for me until I see a pullback to go back to either this H1 fair value gap or the OB up there, and then I come in with my sells. So until then, it's gonna be a no-go for me. There's still a lot of other points of interest that price can react back to, so I cannot choose to enter sales now. I have to wait for a clean entry for me to make that good sell move. So I will have to wait. This H4 is likely to be a buy H4 candle. Yeah, can I wait for it? Yeah, probably on M5. You can wait for an entry on M5, but that M5 may actually keep on trailing till keep on playing games until M15 is ready to enter sells, buys. So for now, wait. Market is slow. Market is very slow. Let's go to V. Oh, I forgot to change to jump 50. Now let's go to jump 25. Jump 25. Today's market is slow, guys, so hang in there. The market is slow, very slow in fact. So right here, let's see, this was yesterday, this was the other day, Tuesday. So we needed sales. I had anticipated sales to continue, so it broke out. In fact, this can now even be here like that, then price broke, went back in, and then started to sell again, and now it has actually given us a better entry. This is H1. I don't think we can wait. Can we wait? No, I don't think we can wait. New H4 has just started. According to M15, maybe we can wait. But looking at H4, H1, this would have been the retest, and then looking for continuation to break this and continue with sales to come to our TP level, right? Wait a minute, that TP I think was already hit, so please don't make any mistake now. This TP was hit, this was the TP, and that TP was hit right there. So if it was hit, that tells us that we might as well start to anticipate buys, because here the next H1 may become a buy and continue with buys according to H4, and according to H4 it will be a pullback on the daily time frame to give us a lower high, So what are we going to do now? Go back to H4, H1, M15. M15 is not yet ready to buy, so we wait for M15 to be ready to buy, and it is likely to start buying on this OB. It may even give us a fake breakout down below, but later it continues to buy. So for now, it's no go for me. It's a no go for me, but we are likely to come in with buys today. Just hold on. J10, we wanted this on Tuesday, so it kept playing games, failed to break to give us this move. What happened was it actually broke downwards, so this was a bad analysis right there, so it never came through. Weird. Let's go to H4. Broke it, tested, now got enough momentum. Okay, yeah, that was my bad. I think we had another analysis of a continuation if it breaks that level totally. So that's what happened. It broke it totally, didn't come for which liquidity. This was a weird liquidity right there, small, so price could not have come all the way back for such a liquidity there. So all this now is not necessary anymore. This has served its purpose, so it can also go. Now we want to see this, the sales are continuing. This is what we are on. So go to daily time frame. Yeah, we have a break of structure right here, right there, but the momentum is still not yet stable for sales according to H4. In fact, we are now oversold, and clearly if I go to H4 and try to push this right there, you will see the OB right here. That is the reason why we are oversold on H4. That is the reason right there, due to that OB, due to this OB, and clearly price is reacting to it. So if price is reacting to it, we can as well wait to make a decision to enter sales for now, since price on H4 is being rejected on this level right here. So go to H1. What are we seeing on H1? H1, we already see the same thing we are seeing on H4, same thing on M15. So this is a no-go also for me until it has probably tested this level, until it has probably tested that level to give us a lower high on H4. Once we have a lower high on H4, then we will come in with our sales again. We'll come in with our sales again, but for now, no business at all. And lastly was gold. We started with gold. Unfortunately, it was my bad, but I told you gold is still selling strongly. Gold is still selling strongly, and that's why we see it has to come here, and then probably we get in with our buys later. But it is still selling strongly. It is still selling strongly. Those who remember, I shared on the group, on the community, and I told you enter sales when price goes below a 10 MA on M15. So this should have been your entry point yesterday, right there. When it went below a 10 MA, this should have been your entry point of sales. You would have sold from there, and that would have been some good money there. And then pull back, still it will not have hit your stop loss. You'll still be in a sell right now. Those who remember, I shared this signal on our community on our WhatsApp channel. This very setup on gold. That was on Tuesday. I told you it has reached the level we need to sell, but only sell when it goes below our 10 MA, and it went below our 10 MA yesterday. That was yesterday when it went below our 10 MA, or according to M15. This is when you would have actually made that entry point. All right, that's it. Let's do our recap and we call it a day. Market is slow, guys, so please don't force any entries. It is not a must to enter any market every day. It's not a must. You need to come to realization of that. Okay, crash 500. We needed something like this and then pull back, but it had other opinion, it had other things, so it has already decided to pull back. So that means it's likely to keep consolidating on M15 for now. So that's why it has reacted from that OB there. So it's likely to keep consolidating for now, and then later that means it will break out and continue down below for sales. So no business here still. Boom 1000. Yeah, new H4 has started, so can we make the sell entry? Price is not yet below a 10 MA on H1. Is it below a 10 MA on M15? On M30? Yes. M15? Yes. So I think we can enter sales here. Yeah, I think we can enter sales here and have your tight stop loss just about the 10 MA, probably just above the 10 MA on M15, and then aim for this OB right here. Aim for this OB right there as your stop loss. Remember, this is just a pullback move. The general entry is a buy move according to H1 for this kind of a move. That's what we are needing. So right now we are taking advantage of this pullback according to M15 and M30. That's the pullback we are looking at, and then after that we come in with buys to push us all the way above there. So sales, I've locked in my sales on boom 1000. Boom 500, it has continued, so for it is a no-go until I probably see a breakout here, or I see a candle that is actually giving me some buys on H4. Until then, no business here, because we may get this pullback, but I cannot do anything unless I have a change of character, probably an M15. Yeah, but for now, no business. V25S, it's still consolidating, so for it, it's a no-go. Don't even waste your time on it. But if it goes above a 10 MA, probably on M15, no, M15. If M15 gets oversold on CCI, then you can as well start to anticipate some entries of buys. Until then, no business. V75, the pullback has started. The pullback has started just like we anticipated. So can we make the entry? Not yet. It's gonna come again. It's gonna come again. It's gonna come again to this OB. It's likely coming back again to this, but it has already come back, so it's likely not to come back. It has already come back to that OB. It's weird. It's quite weird, but I cannot enter. The reason being M5 is not yet oversold. That's the only reason I can give now why I cannot enter. But I can wait and see if I can get any pullback. Will be giving me an entry. Any pullback will be giving me an entry on M5. But if I don't get it, then I can wait for sales there. It's not a must that I have to enter buys here. It's just for scalping. Yeah, if I don't get another pullback here, then no business at all. No business. But I'm gonna get it. According to M1, I'm gonna get it. Alright, that's it on V75. Let's go to Jump 50. Jump 50, no business. Still waiting for that. Then we can enter sales. Jump 50, Jump 25. Yeah, it's likely going to give us buys like I told you. So all we need is to just be patient, because buys are likely to start here, and this will be a good entry for buys. Just hold on a bit. Hold on. M15 will give us the entry. Jump 10. Yeah, a pullback here to go for a new to look for a lower high here, and price is above our 10 MA on H1. I think we should be making our entry now. It's one of those you can make and have have your stop loss just below. You get your stop loss just below this. It's gonna be a big stop loss, so what you can do is keep on trailing when you get in profits. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna anticipate. Buys up there, right about there. That is what I will be anticipating. And then lastly is gold. We've talked about gold today a lot. We need this kind of move. We have first TP, second TP, third TP, all the way up there, but it has to first come here. I see it is reacting to this one for now. I don't know if they can, take it from here. I think we can, but let's wait a bit, because it can easily come all the way down here. Yeah, so hold on a bit to make a decision to start entering buys. But we are going to buy. Know that we are going to start buying according to M15. Wait for M15 to give you an entry to be above our 10 MA. That should be your signal for buy entries on gold. Wait for M15 to be above our 10 MA. That's it, guys. Hope you had a great time with me. Please remember to subscribe. If you've never subscribed before, please don't forget to give us that like button. Hit that like button, and of course, as always, share with your family, with your friends. Let them know about this knowledge, and it's a skill that I suggest to everyone who has time, of course, to invest in and try to learn something new as a skill. So it can be for everyone, but it may not be for everyone to be profitable. It is only for those who are patient and can persevere, losing some money, knowing that in the near future you'll be able to grasp the skill and be able to make much more than what you've even lost while you were learning. So that's it for today. Hope you guys had a great time. See you tomorrow. same time, 10:30 to 11:30. Bye bye.